Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, April 23rd. It is a little bit dreary outside, but it's sunny inside. We're listening to modern show tunes here in the room this morning. Yep, it's a way to pick up your day. This is how we look here in the futures. This is the S&P mini futures. These are the June contracts and how they trade. And we are up slightly across all of the futures. The Dow is up about 26 points. The Russell's up nicely. I actually like the Russell here. Up a little bit better, and I will go over that here in just a minute. Okay, but take a look at this little, this nice march, touched the 20, had this nice march up, had this little bit of a pause here this week, taking a rest, right? New highs, we keep kind of testing or getting closer to those new highs, checking out, do we want to hang out there or not? Hey, stop. Sorry, Sherman's just going to be chatty this morning. All right, so here we are pushing up just a little bit. So a level here that I think is really important to watch is where this volume sits. And so you see over here in the volume profile, this is a pretty big volume bar. And we keep coming down to that area, and that's where buyers step in, which is why the volume is building. So that's right around... on the futures, it's 41.13.46 or 31.14, 31.41.13.40 might be a better way to look at that. Or if you look here on the SPY, drew in the same line, and it's 411.32. So 411.30 is really the area to watch. We keep coming back to that. Remember, think of this line as a thick, broad crayon, not a fine line. It's not like it's going to hit that particular point, and then if it doesn't hold, oh my God, look out below. No, we still have a little bit of a safety net, I think, sitting here around 410.40. And then we're going to, we run out of people, unless they come back in and start buying it back up again, then it looks like down to about 407.80 area. Now, those are just, estimates, but they're definitely areas to watch. See if we keep pushing on up here. But you can see on the futures chart, we are, bringing that 3 and 8 very close back together, forming a very tight little wedge. And these are the ranges here for a potential move either to the upside or to the downside. So keep those in mind. And the 20's coming back up to meet these moving averages. And we like that, bringing those moving averages back together. Think of moving averages as kind of like a spring, and you grab each end of a spring and you start pulling it out, and that coil really wants to spring back together. Well, that's kind of what moving averages do, and they just want to come back together here. So taking a little bit of a break. We still have lots of big tech earnings coming out, in the next couple of weeks. So a lot kind of built in. Then yesterday afternoon, we heard about a potential shift in tax plan and capital gains tax, and the market said, no, I do not like that. And I'm just going to say that I think overall, talking about tax, raising any kind of taxes, the market just doesn't like it. Now all of a sudden they have this layer of uncertainty, what is going to happen, and markets hate uncertainty. Good or bad, they hate uncertainty. So that's kind of what we're looking at here this morning. All right, so let's hop into a few charts. ATVI, this one yesterday afternoon had really good call flow. Took a look at it, filled its gap yesterday, looking for continuation of a gap fill. Does have a lot of moving averages right up above, but potentially a really nice move, especially once we clear out those moving averages. Now, I like it here over yesterday's close, so somewhere right around the 94 area. The ones that were brought up were all the way out in November. They were the 11/19 105s. Now, I like the June 18th 100s here in ATVI. All right. Next, Oracle got beat up pretty good. A few downside days, and now we're very close to that 20. Looking forward, this is just a reversal. That's not what I wanted to do. This is just a reversal play here that I like in Oracle. Anything over yesterday's close for the reversal. And now remember, what we want to do is use yesterday's close as the stop area, or maybe the 20, because we want to ensure that we're going to actually get that bounce. We had some pretty good volume on these 2 red days, but lots of room to move on up, especially once we clear over 70. I'm going to go ahead and say 76 there for the move back up. All right. Alcoa hits our list a lot these days, and look at this nice little wedge we have going here. Brought ourselves back again closer to that that 20. The 3 and the 8 are kissing here, looking for a reversal back on this, or watch. We want to make sure we don't get caught into some consolidation where these candles just start to channel. I'm going to move over yesterday's close in AA. I like the 521.35. Why the 521? Because that's really where the people are playing. You can always look out further. I didn't like anything in the Junes, but looking for a quicker trade on this one if we get the move. If not, we're going to have to reevaluate that and push it out. Medtronic was another one that was that we talked about this week, and just look at these monster moves. Yesterday we finally took a little bit of a pause, put a nice little inside candle day in. I like this if we move up above yesterday's open, not the close. The close is on the downside of that little candle, so if we do a downside, that might look for a bearish or a put play. But right now, I'm looking for a continuation here up over yesterday's close. This 618.135. Sherman! All right. So then, after that, after MDT, looking at post-play earnings on Snap. Snap lost less money, so that's a good thing. Not quite making money yet, but you'll see this morning on Snap, it is coming up to, it is at 59.75. So anything over the 8, that brings us right back up over the 50, over the 8. I like Snap, and I will be watching these options, probably more for a day trade right now, the day after earnings. I tend to stick to the day trade on it. If you'd like a swing trade, I would look out to June. There's some really good ones out at the 60 and at the 70 mark there on Snap. Okay, that is it for me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the chat room. If you have any questions, Heather C at givingtreetrading.com, or send me a private message.